And there is so many things you could talk about, but honestly, emotional King Charles leads impeccable. Who the fuck writes this? Impeccable remembrance. Sunday, 2 minute silence with Prince William, Kate, Queen Camilla, Edward, and teary eyed Sophie. Honestly, oh dear, dear. When I look at this, and somebody called Richard Taylor, whoever they are, which one is the biggest traitor? And you have to ask this. It's true, because when you look at it, and you could spend some time looking into the background of each and every single one of these people, but the common denominator is it's gone pear-shaped. This guy, for example, as Chancellor, remember? At one point, wasn't it that him as a puppet sold most of the UK gold for pennies on the, dollar? And then you've got this guy, Mr. Digital ID, and then, Mr. Freedom of Speech. Well, people go to jail. They're emptying jails to put in people who have got a thought or two or a doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and then, this guy, the birth of Agenda 21. Yeah. The then Prince Charles, along with, Schwab. Check it out. Birth of Agenda 21. There he is. There he is, right? And while you see this, and the main thing I struggle with when it comes to the poppy is not about the remembrance. Absolutely, I agree with that. Look, I have been lucky enough as an early Gen Xer throughout my life to have met people who have been ex-servicemen, women, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, the conversations, the things, because you were listening, but that was back in the day with a lot more pubs, and there was much more of that intergenerational communication. If there was a almost empty bar, you went in there, you met people of all ages, there was banter, there was conversation. That's why they've been going after pubs for decades. Yeah. You learn a lot. Yeah. And I see this emotional blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, let's be honest. Historically, if governments have gone so tits up and lied about everything that they got in, everything they said they do when they got in, they have lied about. Wasn't there this thing about the monarchy, saying come blah blah blah, and an election? Yeah, none of this with this guy, none of this, and of course, fuck, this guy. Oh, I mean, I said that a few years ago. Like, I don't see Charles being the king for long. He can't be arsed. Seriously, it'll be this guy, William, who's got quite lean and fit lately, you'll notice. But, these people have all really suffered enough. Wait, Duke of Kent, isn't he like the head of, well, he was at one stage, Freemasonry in the UK. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But what have these people actually suffered? No, honestly, it's the common denominator, whether a puppet or royalty, or they're all puppets, whatever. But what have they genuinely suffered? And they all, I mean, spot the millionaire. You could argue billionaire and essentially trillionaire when you look at the real wealth about control and power. But yeah, it is about the worship of death. Absolutely. And the thing I struggle with is that one of the validations of the poppy is that it goes towards ex-service men and women charity. Look, I've always thought it's a fucking disgrace that anybody that goes to fight for king country, queen country, whatever else, has to fucking go to a charity with a begging bowl for anything. Yeah? That's been staring in plain sight. I would argue it's a fucking disgrace. It is mockery. And we have a monarchy that doesn't seem to give a flying fuck about servicemen and women when you see what is going on around us, of which they're blissfully untouched by. But the theatrics, yeah. Anyway, your thoughts, and I'll speak to you soon.